So hey, my name's Ira Lawrence. You might have heard me on Alan Robertson's channel. I've been helping him out getting ready for the Washington Beach mining and sending him some pay dirt from Washington to help him collect that fine gold in his silicone mats, which work very well, glad to say. This is my last day out at Cape Disappointment with Alan. He's not up yet. I got up early because it's time change day, so even though the sun's just rising now, I'm actually behind schedule, and today I'm leaving earlier than usual, so I want to get out there and get as much done as I can. But before I go, I wanted to shoot a video on what my setup looks like going down to the beach, because I've seen a lot of guys doing multiple trips down to the beach or taking big dollies and stuff, and I'm using a 5-stack gold cube, and everything I need in the gold cube fits right there. I got my buckets, my shovel, my boots, 5-stack, which I will tell you what that setup is when we got down at the beach, and everything else I need in there. The only other thing I need is in my backpack that I'm wearing, which is my coffee and my pamphlet for the minerals and fisheries safety for being able to prospect down here. So, without further ado, I'm going to head down to the beach. I'll be back. Okay, so got the gold cube all set up and running. Took a while to get this thing level. I am going to take some time over the next couple of months and see if we can, for the people who go prospecting alone, I know a lot of people don't, but for the people who do, this is a really hard thing to get level by yourself, just in each four-way, and trying to keep the balance and tighten it back up. And then again, when your hands are cold and wet, this little thing right here, that's the last thing you want to touch. So the first thing I'm going to do is go out and find better knobs for this to make us all a little bit happier about getting it tight. So I'll get on that, and I'll shoot the video of that when I figure that one out. Next thing I'm going to show you, Alan Robertson's going to be putting it up in the video too, but make my own little plastic flare. I'm inspired by Alan Robinson. I think what he does for people and how he helps teach people to do stuff is great, and I've come up with my own tricks. Another video I shot, I made Chobani cups for a bucket flare. It works for heavier sands pretty good, but here the sands are so fine that they just float away, and the system didn't work, and I was just making a mess. So in the video he showed you what I made. I'll show you exactly what I did right now, so I'll lay them out. So I cut up a bucket, and what I did was just took the sidewalls of these and I made it deep enough to go down the bar into the bucket, so I know all the sand will go down. So I cut them in opposite directions, and then lengthwise, this would be top to bottom and left to right. But I cut in and I cut up, and I did that so it would hang on the bar, and I made sure they were both wide enough to hang on the bar. And it also gives you advantage for when you're taking out your catch bucket down here. I use a 4-gallon underneath it, so what it does, to slide it on, I just push it down over the bar like that, and see, it'll just sit like that until I'm ready to use it. So on the other side, I'll show you. Like that. Even lock it in place. Right there like that. So now, the other thing I did was I wanted to direct the flow of this sand here since it's so fine. So I cut a big enough hole here on the widest part for 2 reasons. One, to give me a handle to pick this bucket up so I wouldn't have to have a handle underneath to get in the way and caught on anything. And I can carry it and dump it out easier. And 2, to direct this flow of water. So what I like to do with my water is, I walk over here, we'll get my classifying pan I would use at a regular beach, but not here. It's a regular classifying pan. And I put it down the area where I want the water, just like that. So when the sand flows into here, it actually builds up underneath it and kind of stays in that little pocket, so it's easy to scoop out. Another thing to help, the last part of the bucket flare is a slit for the hole. So again, I took a bucket. You can see the curve in the bucket which way it went, so this was the outside. Okay? And what I did was just cut two, I don't know, half-inch slits through it. And what this does, you put it in backwards. There's the hole. And you're going to put it over that one, and then over that one. And you put that right on top of the hole. And this goes down deep enough to cover the hole. There we go. And then it makes it so all the material has to go underwater to escape. As long as you cut a nice straight line, you can see inside, it's tucked up against the edge really good there. So all the material is just boiling up from the bottom. Sorry, finger in the way. So that helps control the thing. So now the bucket flares themselves, take them, scoot them down, and see, fits inside the bucket. The other one, scoot it down, fits inside the bucket. So now all my sand is directed inside the bucket. Now usually I have my bucket sitting back further, but I don't need it today. I wanted to keep a bigger rock on my pump to keep it still. And everybody knows the last thing you got to do before you get going with that V-mat, sawtooth mat, and then the old vortex and vortex. And apparently vortex broken ends actually doesn't need to be cleaned up too much. But sawtooth gets its bubbles, and you got to clear those out. So just get yourself a brush, go in and clean those out, just like that. All right, that's it. I'll be back, and the next time you see me, we'll be processing. So let's go get that gold. So I came down on the beach. Actually, that's all I am. I'm like 15 feet away from the thing, and I was looking for a nice little layer of the gray sand there. So I got that. So I'm going to stay on that area. And what I did was took a few scoops, did a test run. I haven't even checked yet, but let's see if we can see gold. Well, that's 10 scoops, and the gold's already lining up. I'm in a good spot. I'm going to keep working where I'm at. Time to fill up some buckets. Let's get that gold. Okay, so it's time to empty out that bucket for the first time today. I only ran this 6-gallon bucket. I think I ran like 3 gallons of dirt so far. That's a 4-gallon bucket, and I don't like filling it up because everybody knows wet black sand gets pretty heavy. I don't know if you can start seeing that or not. 3 gallons. I think that's a pretty good spot. Really get in there and show you some gold. I told you we were going to get some gold. We got a lot more to get, so let's get to work. I'm going to show you how to break down the bucket flares. If you want to make them for yourself, it's about the cheapest one I think you can make besides my Chobani cups, but I don't recommend that at Cape Disappointment. Didn't work for me, so... Alright, so the first thing we do, take the first slip out, right there, set it aside anywhere right quick. These here, as I told you, they're going to stand up on their own, so you just, boop, there you go. There you go, just like that, they're out of the way of the bucket now. We're going to take this screen out, seeing it just makes any loose dirt just drop in that corner there, so you got a quick tap, rid of that. Set that aside. And now you're ready to go. The good thing about a 4-gallon bucket under the gold cube is the fact that you can actually move it around under there and it has room. So I don't want to lose too much water. I don't like going out there, so I'll take that out. Set it down. I will drain the water back out in there. But I'm going to grab my shovel. I'm going to clean out that. Just dump that. Put it all back together. That's it. Let's get that gold. Alright, so there you go. This is the official 5-gallon bucket. So this is one bucket. This is all I dug. Just that one little gray area right there. Not very big. Let's see what we got. I got to do another clean out in here. So that's why I want to stop and check. Are we going to show you some gold? Oh, we're going to show you some gold. That's still the bottom. I still got to get up to the top. All the way down. That's pretty good. Alright, time to clean up and get back in the hole. Let's get that gold. Okay, time for a cleanup. So we just finished off 2.5 buckets. That's what we got. And guess who woke up? Hey, there's Mr. Alan Robinson. He woke up this morning and came out. Pretty tiring day yesterday. Everybody's a little exhausted. So we got this one here loaded up like that. You're not going to see it on that side. I'll show you the other side. Yeah, it's not coming up good in here, but sawtooth mat is loaded up with gold too. All I've done is one little spot. So I'm going to do a cleanup now, and we're going to get back at it. Let's get that gold. Okay, so second bucket in, out of the hole. So the hole didn't even get that much bigger. Just, I checked all around it. I went down towards Watermore. There wasn't much gold there, so I came back up top towards the bank more. It seems to be more gold. I'm going to get ready to do a cleanup here. But there's quite a bit of gold in this mat. So 2 buckets to go. 2.5 buckets I should say, and then I'll get a cleanup done. Get on there and clear it out. Alright, I'm back. Let's get the gold. Okay, so I was going to do another bucket, and I decided not to, because these waves are actually filling in my hole, and this is supposed to be a low tide, so something's going on out at sea. So I did a clean out early, and next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get that gold home and clean it up. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm back. Back from Long Beach, Washington. After a couple of lessons with Rob out on the beach, I just said I did 6 buckets. I only took the black sands out yet. I haven't cleaned the actual dirt. But I have removed the black sands, panned it back to see what we got. Well, we got that. So I'd be happy with that off of 6 buckets. There's still a lot of gold in here to clean out. But the funny thing is that, and this is my finger compared to the gold, so that's pretty good. The funny thing about this is, though, this was the bad pan. See, I took my concentrates and I panned it down into one pan. So this is the actual top half. That's the bottom half. And this thing is littered with gold. So I will absolutely have to run this down. And in case you're wondering, that's my finger next to it. This is 6 buckets off of Long Beach. So I am absolutely ecstatic about this. This is amazing. I can't wait to get it cleaned up. Stay tuned in the channel. We'll get it cleaned up here and show it all to you on a couple of boats as it looks like it's going to take. So anyway, thanks again, Rob, for the lessons at the beach. Took everything you said into account, used it on my own, and turned out a great turnout. So, yeah, outstanding. I'll be back when it's all cleaned up. On the cleanup of the dirt, I'm just using Gold Cube. I'll run you through how I do this in another video, but first round of the dirt, I want to see how well this is going to clean it up. So that's what we're looking at for the gold that's in this. Mind you, I left all the good gold out, but that's not too bad. Yeah, so I still have the catch bucket underneath, so that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this catch bucket out, run it again, and see how much gold goes back into the cube again. So I'm going to clean this cube out, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's all cleaned up for the first time. Here's the second time. There's hardly any gold in this now. There is some, I'll clean it up and take it, but I am not going to bother doing a third run. There's not enough in here to justify that. So I'm happy. That's an easy clean out. Saves me a lot of money. Well, there we go. That's what it all looks like in a pan. I got it down to maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons worth of material. Nice and easy to pan out that way. There's still lots of little specks to get out, but I don't think I can complain about that type of problem when you got that much gold to work with. Yeah, let's get it cleaned up. And there we have it. 6 buckets off the beach. Pretty happy with that. You gotta let it dry up, and I'm gonna scrape off the sides there with a brush, get all the little specks of gold, get it in this vial. No complaints about that. And then stay tuned to the channel. Once the channel grows enough, I'm gonna start giving away all the gold I collect every week. So hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the subscribe button. And yeah, let's get that gold, because it's not just mine. It's whoever gets it too. So that's it. Keep on panning.